Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live stream we are having today on how to find your dream job or career. And so, many people these days, especially high school students, are unaware of what field they want to pursue in the future. And basically, this workshop is meant to give you some guidance into what you have interest in and what you want to explore in the future and study. And then obviously, later on, you want to get a job in that field. And so we'll have our guest speaker today who is Shafqat Ali, and he will talk a bit more about how we actually find this career. So I'd like to invite Shafqat Ali to introduce himself, and then we'll go on from there. So Shafqat Ali, please.
Hi everyone. Hi Hamza. Thanks for having me here. And today we will do a little bit different. It's more like a presentation mode. And the topic we are doing today is about how to find a dream job. And I'm gonna share my screen, and so we can go over. This actually, this segment is a part of a bigger slideshow or a event what we run is called Hsc Success Secret, which we run for the year 10, 11, and 12. So this is a part of that, and we also running that program in Wollongong on 26 full program, which is called Hsc Exam Success Secret, because as you know we are going towards the final stage of the HSC. It's the right time to talk about it. But this part of the talk today we normally run at the end of year 10, or also we run to the older people as well who are lost. They don't know where their career is going towards. So let's let's go through the things, and also we letting everybody know, if you stay till end, there will be a quiz competition where you can win $50 gift voucher as well. Okay, so you ready, Hamza? You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Excellent. So before I go through this, let's talk here. The rules of the game is we will be doing two-way games. So I want you guys to be interacting with me as well. The more you interact, the better we can talk about it, because it is for you. So you more you tell about the question we ask, and then we can have better understanding how you going through or what are the question you have at the moment. So let's go to the next part of it, which is to find a right career or a job for yourself. Firstly, you need to know yourself. Okay, and I will ask you, Hamza, as well these question. Obviously everybody know IQ mean what they are good with the study wise, all right, and at some time they're also told by the result they get at the exam and test as well. But the second thing is very important, which people don't observe too much, how they are EQ wise. The extrovert or introvert means how they feel about certain things. For example, I get high marks in a math, but I find it hard to do a longer period of time doing it. Similarly, I enjoy playing something, for example, but I cannot play longer hours. Okay. The third very important thing is to your learning style as well. I mean, this is, you need to know yourself. How do I learn? What is my preferred way of learning? Okay. That is the three important thing you need to know yourself when you talk about your career, or you talk about your the job, in what kind of work you're pursuing it. And the last part is very important, especially people who are not sure. Hamza, what about you? Are you like, did you plan what study path you are pursuing? Or your parents persuaded you?
Um, no, I'm passionate about the career I want to go into, which is medicine. So hopefully
Ex-
after year 12, I'll be able to pursue that field. But I have a backup plan as well, and that's just there in case I don't get it, and so that I'm not disappointed after, which I recommend everyone else to have as well.
Excellent. I want to ask you another question. Is
Yeah,
you is this is persuaded by somebody, or you decided to do it?
it's 75-25. 75% was me wanting to do it because I have an interest in this field, and 25% were my parents and other family members as well. But it was mostly me that wanted to pursue this further.
Excellent. That's great. That's very much what we looking into it. So when we go to the so once you know that what you want to do, this is very important, because in the past there was a trend. Even I to go and talk to year 11 students, and we do a quick survey. When we ask them, 9 out of 15, I put it this way, 7 out of 10 I get, they are not still sure. And we ask them, why not sure? Okay, future job situation, I don't know what's gonna be. I also like this and I also like that. Is it okay? This is normal. Okay. And but you need to start from somewhere. You need to pick something. And today we're gonna give you that in start for you. It's a big text there, but nutshell, we want to ask you now, people who are around in we our case is Hamza with us at the moment, is to ask him the same question. So we want to ask you, people who are online, to know, tell us about your job or your passion at the moment. If you are working or studying or not working, tell us about that, because we want to do interactively. It doesn't matter how many people we get. But if you are working, what job you're doing, even you're part-time doing it, as a student doing it. And the last thing we want to know, if you are doing a job and you're not happy about it and you're doing for the sake of doing it, so we want to know why you don't like that job. So we at Lakavi, I'm with the Hamza now. So Hamza, if I ask you about that, what are you working at the moment?
Yes, I am working.
Excellent. So what kind of job you doing, or how many jobs you doing?
So currently I am mentoring at Young Innovators Network, and I'm also helping with administration and marketing. I also help the Parkos um, organization in their weekly interviews that they try and do, and their immigration talk shows. I also do e-commerce on the side personally, and to gain funds for Young Innovators Network and to expand the project.
Excellent. So we go back to the that thing. That's very nice what you put it together. For me is that you doing few different things. Okay, now we go to the next part of the thing which we are inviting for other people who will be watching uh, this recording. They can also do themselves as well at home. They can get a piece of paper, they can put a table like this, and they list it out, as Hamza did, listed out all the activities they are doing at the moment. Okay, so you take a piece of paper and you put it all the mostly activity, your hobbies or anything you're doing at the moment, but make sure you don't put anything which is purely a personal entertainment. It means you are only making yourself happy. Anything you are doing to help others, adding a value to somebody's life, that's what we are looking into now. So, so in your case, Hamza, can you tell us again for the people who are joining in there to, so you say you doing a bit of online selling, you mentioned also that, right? You're doing a bit of media role. You're also doing a like a shows as well. So that's great. So what we want you to just make a list on the paper, and then we do give them some sort of marking. That's we're going to do next. Okay. Now you have a list of all the tasks, jobs, and other things at your paper. Okay. What we want you to look at 5 elements about each job you are doing. As I said, job doesn't have to be a paid work. It can be anything you're doing for others, or you really enjoy doing it. Okay. It seems like Hamza having a bit of challenge with the internet, but it's
Uh,
okay. These things happen. You're back there, Hamza?
yeah, yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Excellent. So what we are doing is each job we list it out. In your case, can you repeat them again? So you're doing a bit of online work. Secondly,
Yeah,
you're also doing,
I'm doing marketing,
yep,
admin work,
yep,
mentoring,
yep,
and yeah, that's
excellent.
basically.
Yeah, excellent. So what we need to do is we're gonna look at each job and evaluate it. Okay.
Okay.
So first thing you need to look at what is the, I also call it litmus test for each thing. So when you look at each job, you give them the numbering, which is I'm going to do like that. On the left side, you have all the jobs written, right?
Yeah,
On the right side, I want to give them a number. So first one is your personal satisfaction. Okay, when you do a job, at the end, how do you feel about it? You feel satisfied. You also feel like that I have done something. A sense of achievement. Okay, and you want to do it again next day. But because don't forget, whatever the career path you're gonna choose is gonna be with you for rest of your life, at least 30 years, if you are luck, if you choose wisely. Otherwise, you'll be keep changing every here and there. The
yeah,
second thing, so we're gonna give out of 10, you're gonna give numbers to each job. The second thing is, which you look at it, is the rewards. Okay, where you're gonna look at that when you're doing that job, you don't care too much about money, how you might get paid as well. For example, one of my hobbies is to, for example, doing yoga, right? It's one of my hobbies. When I'm explaining someone that, I don't care he pay me or not, he or she pays me or not. Like today, I booked in for a Wollongong workshop, and she was insisting how much you're gonna charge, and I was keep insisting, say how many students will you get there, and I say at the end, whatever you're happy, because that's my passion is. Will I get paid or not? Absolutely, I'll get paid, but I don't consider too much about it. Pay is important, but I'm gonna touch on that later as well. The third one is that when you're doing that job, whatever the activity you're doing, I can call activity, I can call job, I can call it health. Then the even your competitor praise you. Like for example, some not everybody like you in the school or in the job, but when they talk about you, say, look, I know I don't like that person much, but whenever he does this activity, he's the best. Okay, so that is the test for you, that okay, e- whenever I do this job, even my people who are on the other side, for example, I play with someone, any sports, and even my other side, when I am on the field, they like me as a sports person or whatever the activity you do. For example, you're pretty good in a gardening, or you're pretty good when you're cleaning something somewhere, and you're pretty good when you doing some lego work or building up something. Your hands go very quickly. So this is very important, naturally that is within you. So this will give you a tick that okay, this is something I already have within me, and I'm already ready for it. So that is the fourth thing. When you're doing that activity or a job, you really forget about what with the time goes. For example, I asked one child and said, "What are you doing? Where, why you got up so late?" "Oh, last night I was building a Lego, and I really wanted to finish it, and I did not realize it's at 2 a.m." So that is also a indication to do that this is naturally within you, because this is very important for your EQ as well. If you don't like something doing it, you cannot do long. Okay, after certain time it's going to hurt your brain as well. So the last one, which is like a spiritual angle of it, if you are doing something and you're naturally doing it, and you don't care about time and thing, but also you're getting help from the nature, from nowhere somebody come and give you, for example, a robot as a gift. You never thought about robotics. You knew that you love lego, you knew that you love building things, but you never thought about that some you will get a gift for a robot. So this is also inclusion. Similarly, somebody come and give you comment about something, okay, and you never thought about that thing, trying it as a job. So so this is the table for you to fill in. Put all your jobs in there and give them the number out of 10. Okay, how much you personally satisfy with that when you do it. Do you really care too much about money, how much you get paid, and even the people who don't like you much? So give them the 10 out of 10, some number there, and when you make them a total at the end, see which job give you the highest number. Okay, out of 50, which is the number you get the highest. Okay, so that is something you should try first. This is another thing very important, which once you dose these number, it is not end of it. This is not something, okay, I got 45 out of 50 for this activity, this is my career. No, this is just a starting point for you. So what you do then, what's the next step? How you convert that passion into profession? This is very important, because at the end of day you also need is your life survival. But I believe if you get if you get your energy going behind any profession, you will get paid very well. In other words, if you do any job very well, you'll get paid very well, maybe not straight away, but after some time. Okay, so steps I told you so far: list out all the jobs or all the activity you like doing it, pick 5 like Hamza gave me list, and then you put them into that table and see which ones come first, which gets the highest number. Okay, and then you the next step is to try it out. This is very important. That's where some people, oh, I cannot get job for it. Okay, that is not a required to get a job. That is to know what you like to do. Now you want to try it out. If you don't get a job, you can start helping others. Okay, this is the first step, because this is a initial step to volunteer yourself. For example, I enjoy teaching. For example, I can offer that to my fellow friends in the class. If I'm at the work, I can offer others. Okay, I love fixing computers, for example. I can offer everybody, oh, if you need a help, let me know. This is the first step. The second step, if they give you tick, okay, yeah, you're doing good, and by increasing number of people approaching you for that thing, then you know, okay, I enjoyed it and I like keep doing this. So this means I can pursue it. The second thing is, if you go from that phase, the second phase is you look for volunteer opportunity to train yourself, because you only learned a little bit about it and you only doing as a hobby. The next step is you want to enhance your learning in that area. And then the last thing is, from there you look for a paid role, maybe part-time or something, because you're not, especially if you are changing a career or you are going to going to try it out. It is your first job. Okay, so in that, especially for the people who are changing a career, don't give up your survival job. That's very important. But try new things, what you figured it out, because I did the same thing. I was in a profession, I changed a profession, then I came back through the same workshop what I'm trying to run now. I did it and I changed my profession, but gradually, not immediately. But if you are in a year 10, 11, and 12, schools also offer you a program where you can go and try out different areas in a business for 1 week. In a New South Wales, it's a compulsory program for school to send year 10 and 12 students to different businesses. So choose those businesses wisely on the basis of your liking and disliking or your experience with those things. So these are the opportunity to find your right career. And as I said, similarly, for example, I get fascinated by looking at the doctors, but you never spent a week in a hospital to see what's a life look like there. Similarly, when you like something and you're doing it, you want to meet someone. You want to meet someone who's doing that role for last 30 years. You can ask them question, what's your life look like? Because at the end of the day, your job and career is part of your life. You want to come home with the satisfaction and with the energy of going again tomorrow morning. So that's very important. You try it out, you go and see that workplace, and you talk to the people who already been there for a long time. Okay, so this is what we covered today. That if you, Hamza, you have any questions or something
No,
new?
but I just wanted to add work like video editing, design, graphic design, um, blog writing. All of these jobs you can list yourself on a website called Fiverr, and it's basically a freelance website. You list yourself, you give how much you want to be paid. People will search it for their businesses, they'll hire you, they'll pay you, and then you do the job for them, and then you can send it back to them. And that's a good way to get experience and to get paid. And as Shafqat said, when you want to transition between two jobs, this can be work experience and as a side income as well. So uh, Fiverr is the website, and I'm pretty sure there are more, but I can't think of them off the top of my head at the moment.
For the people who wants to try themselves as well, is as I said, for example, I want to get into the computer side of things. For example, I'm giving you the example I did it. So, so over there is, you can list it out yourself, which is we call fake it to make it. So we just go in that direction and say, look, I can fix computers, right? And I can list out on a Gumtree what he said. Hamza said there are many other places where you can list out yourself, and it doesn't cost you anything. What Hamza said before, Fiverr, freelancing, Facebook group, you say, look, I do that, and by bit, you will exactly know that where you're heading. So we covered two streams. One is for the students, get your hand dirty as many times in as many fields in those 3 days. So by the end of year 11, you should exactly, or even at the start of the year 11, you should be dead sure what career path. That might vary a little bit in a different direction. For example, you might start with a teaching, but you end up in online teaching. Yeah, you end up writing a curriculum for a university. So that is the same. Like Hamza is looking into medicine, but it doesn't have to be like a doctor only. He might later on find out, okay, I might need to go into a certain maybe teaching to the doctors. So this is the same thing is to for the people who are changing a career is a altogether is a different ball game because they need to stay in a two boards for certain times when you until they don't get to the position where the passion and profession become the same, because as I said, we're living in a society where the economic gain is very important, in economic stability is very important. I met yesterday, as somebody mentioned, he joined a gym and he met a girl who came from corporate to the gym trainer role, and the total her total statement for changing that career was, I really enjoy when I helping other and they get benefit. That's her personal satisfaction criteria, but she learned a hard way. But guys who are out there, students, they can learn these things in their school times. And I met when I met there's another friend, I don't want to give a name, who changed his career. A second year of medical, he moved to teaching. So nothing wrong with the teaching, nothing wrong with the medical, but trying out those things, he might be persuaded that he might be persuaded by the parents, or he got high marks. It's the first thing, especially people from a migrant community, they think of only engineers and doctors, the only two professions are well paid. It's not the case. When you're working in Australia, if you do very well, you get paid very well. So we're getting towards the end of our talk. If any, I don't think we got any questions so far. So I just wanted to put a announcement for the quiz, which will be starting soon. We get more people join in, and meanwhile we prepare our quiz based on the talk we did. So we need to quickly make some questions together, and there'll be, I just bring it in. So tonight we'll have a quiz sponsored by save247.com.au, which is an online store started by Young Innovators team, and you will win $50 gift voucher. And let me prepare some say. Meanwhile, Hamza, you want to take over? I just prepared the quiz, or
Yeah, sure.
I just put you on the side. I just also I want to talk about our if you are into robotics, if your children wants to be part of a robotic workshop we are doing in Auburn on 6th and 7th of October, you can Hamza, can you share the URL to where they can enroll?
Yes, I
And And the other thing I want to share about is the if you're looking to get into digital media marketing, also we are doing a diploma as well. So I just put you on back there, and I just muted you.
Okay, so I hope everyone learned something from this online workshop. This is basically just a taste tester of what is actually happens in our HSC Success Secrets workshop. So I'll just tell you a bit about Young Innovators Network and what I do. And if you want to join, you're able to join because we are looking for people. And we're always looking, and we're not going to stop because there's so much talent out there. And that talent sometimes isn't being utilized, and that's a shame because, well, we can use it. So if you ever want to join us, you can always go to our website, which we will post in the comments. As you can see in the comments, I have just posted a link. That link is to enroll for the robotics workshop or any other workshop that we might do in the future. Um, so previously, so basically, what Young Innovators Network tries to achieve, is to uh, teach subjects that aren't usually taught in school, such as robotics, such as coding. Um, these workshops are for little kids as well, so children from the ages of 7 upwards. And obviously, there's different levels, different ages for different workshops, such as HSC Success Secret is mostly for the year 11s and year 12s, while coding is for the younger age group. And what I do basically is I'm a mentor. I teach robotics. I mentor robotics. I mentor coding. I've participated in the HSC Success Secrets workshops multiple times. Uh, I've I've done the Think, Create, Innovate workshop that we have run in the past, and many more. I've also been to many events with the Young Innovators Network, and they're really fun. And I would definitely recommend, if someone else wants to join, please contact us. Please don't hesitate, and we'll definitely get back to you as soon as we can. Um, so, being a mentor sounds challenging, but really it isn't. It's just another way of me learning. And learning never stops, which is one thing I have learned through Young Innovators Network. And I hope other people take up this opportunity. Many people around this age, and I know I have friends that are going into the tutoring side, and this is kind of like, but on another level. So I have friends that are going to pre-uni and companies like that, and enrolling there to be mentors, tutors. So you guys can come here, and as I said, you can contact us, and we'll get back to you. So, what's our future plan? Well, we want to expand Young Innovators Network into a bigger organization with more reach. We're going to try and do this by expanding to regional schools of New South Wales, and attempting to help them in workshops such as robotics and coding. For robotics, we use the EV3, which is from Lego. And if you want more information, you can search it up. There's many websites and videos and information about it. But basically, it is a more advanced level of Scratch. And Scratch is what we use for coding. So from if you do the coding workshop and then you move on to the robotics, it's a good step up. So if you want more information about any of our workshops, you can always check out our website, uh, which we will put in the comment section soon. Besides that, that's basically Young Innovators Network. And is are we ready for the quiz?
Not yet. We just need uh, 5 more minute. I'm just putting. I got 5 questions ready. 5 more coming, so people can join. You can
Okay.
invite them to there. I just
Okay. So Since we still have time, I'll tell you a bit more about myself. So, I'm a student in Year 10 at Holston Agricultural High School in Glenfield of New South Wales. I currently live in the Campbelltown area and I go to school by train every day. In school, I'm taking on leadership roles as many as I can. I'm not part of the SRC, unfortunately, but I do cadets, which is an extracurricular activity. Uh, Cadets is basically run by the Australian Army. It's funded by them, and we interact with them on our camps and our lessons that we do. We actually have our weekly parades tomorrow, which unfortunately, due to COVID-19, are online. And as my role as a sergeant, I am currently the CSM, which is Company Sergeant Major, meaning I interact with the officers that we have and with the cadets that we have. So I am basically the link between the two. I'm in charge of creating the training programs. I'm in charge of running and hosting the weekly parades. If we were to if we were to physically parade during our marching and during our formal uh, ceremonies, I would be leading. Um, so cadets is a good opportunity, and we have public units available all around Sydney, and they're in other states as well. So if you want more information, you can check out cadetnet.gov.au, and it's really good to build your leadership skills and public speaking, organization, and basic navigation, retail, first aid skills are all what you learn from cadets, which is what I've learned over the 4 years I've been in cadets. On top of that, we get to go on fun camps such as we get to go to Holsworthy Barracks, which is near Glenfield. It is a massive military base where we have helicopters there. We have the second regiment of the um. So as I was saying, you can. Well, we go to Holsworthy Barracks, which is an amazing experience. We stay multiple nights. Usually on the weekends, we stay Friday night, Saturday night, and then we go back Sunday. Um, However, once every year we have an 8 day long camp where we go. We used to go Singleton in Hunter Valley, but last year we stayed 4 days in Canberra and we stayed 3 days in Holsworthy. During that time, I got to see a Black Hawk, which is a military helicopter, land in front of my eyes, and I got to sit in one. However, it did not fly, which was very upsetting, but it was a cool experience. During my time, I have seen Bushmasters, which are Australian vehicles, and I've also seen many other military vehicles roaming. During cadets, I've also been able to shoot a semi-auto rifle as well as a burst rifle, which was also pretty cool. Uh, During my semi-auto testing, I qualified to be in infantry, which is about 150 millimeters apart was my spacing, which was pretty cool. Okay, so that's cadets. So I'll tell you a bit more about like the Safe 24/7. So Safe 24/7 is basically a e-commerce website which is run by Young Innovators Network in an attempt to gain fundings for our project, such as our robotics workshop, so we can obtain more EV3 sets. We sell tech. We sell a lot of technology-based items. We sell super gel, which is to clean your keyboards. We also sell items such as this, which are cleaning kits. They come with microfiber cloths, which are really helpful. On top of that, we are selling replacement laptop screens as well as some laptops. So if you know anyone that would be interested in buying, you can check out our website and then share it with whoever is interested in buying. It is a slow project. It is a project that's upstarting, so we'll be putting more items as we get them on it. And I'm one of the leading people in this project, so it would mean a lot if you guys would contribute to the funds we gain, so that we can expand Young Innovators Network. What is the status on the quiz? Okay. I think we are nearly done. So during this time, I have not seen anyone put any questions. Please don't be afraid. There is no bad question, besides one that is not asked. So please don't be afraid. Ask any question, any feedback you have for us, or any inquiries in our future workshops. We will let you know. We will answer them to our full capabilities. If you have any questions about Young Innovators Network, please put them down, or about Save 24/7. Remembering that the quiz we are about to do is for a $50 voucher, and which can be used. Um, Besides that, we will do it over Facebook, which will be through the comment section. I see we have Mansoura Ali who has said hello. Thank you for joining us. If any of you want to be acknowledged, please comment and we will acknowledge you. And we appreciate the people that have tuned in to our show today. Shouldn't be long now before the quiz starts. Um, so
We're starting in 1 or 2 minute, 1 minute or so. Just we just finish making the quiz, and just I really appreciate what you shared, and it is one of the things, especially cadet program and other experiences, help your career going. I'm just going there now.
yeah, okay. Another thing I just want to put out there is that if you have some sort of passion in any field, pursue it. I've I have a lot of passions. So I like cars, which is why I've worked at a mechanic shop, not officially, but I have experience in a mechanic shop. I like food, so I've worked in a restaurant before. I I like mentoring, which is why I'm also working at Young Innovators Network, and I like selling stuff and providing equipment, providing help to other people, which is why I have my own side business as well as Save 24/7. Thank you, Sajahir Bhai, for joining us. You guys are doing good work. Keep it up. Thank you very much. That means a lot to us, and any other feedback would be greatly appreciated. Um, if any of you are wondering where I am right now, this is my garage. As you can see, we have some teddy bears up the top here. Um, yeah, so that's
Just
basically it.
I'm just
Yep,
going there, Hamza. Just sharing the screen. I don't know. We are
no
trying
problem.
this first time, and I want to see if you guys can see as well. Just
Currently, we
trying.
can see your screen as
Yeah,
well as us too.
but others people can participate. This is very important for me to know. If otherwise, will we go cuckoo? We are trying this new software, and I'm not sure if you can put it this way. You can't see usually temporary word to moment. Okay, so how we can see this stream? Okay, just I think I need to close this and do something differently. Just give me a second.
Sajahir Bhai has said we can see the screen. That is good. We are just wondering if we
No,
can,
but
if
they
you
can
guys can
participate.
answer, if you can
Just a sec.
answer the questions.
Just give me a second. They need to see that on their screen, right? They can't participate. I need to redo again. Okay, just a second. Don't say, don't say. So Jahar, can you see you can participate or no?
Okay, so Jahir Bhai has put his answer. Now we shall see. Okay, we have Burwala Afnan. Thank you for joining us. We have Mansoura Ali. Thank you. Let's see if the answers are registered.
Now wait a second. I just need to quickly look at how do we do this, and bear with me. This is how we learn. So we just how you can activate plugin. That's where the youngsters are pretty good. They just quickly do it. Just give me open this. I got that, and then copy here. I got that, and then open your StreamYard Studio. Click share screen button on the bottom. Yeah, I got that. Then choose Chrome tab, live recording, React Studio. Click share. Okay, I got that. And then go back to your trivia game project in the recording and click on start. Okay. Sorry about that. It's a quite a experience for me. I'm happy we moving. We got that. That's good. And we got that here. Plugin mode. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Successfully connected. Click on start button in the save. Okay. We start and we go back to our screen button. Where are we? Can you participate now? Oh, they already did it. We're doing it again. Participate again is starting in 2 minutes. Having a patience with me, much appreciated. Sorry about that. I think I learned something because we wanted to do through StreamYard rather than through independently. So this is a learning experience, and we're gonna have more competitions like that. Longer one, we are it's our learning curve, and we for that learning we are giving away $50 as well. I really appreciate people who are online, and this will be run through Facebook page of us, which is Young Innovator. So one more minute, we are still learning about it. It's gonna be fun. We ran Kahoot for a long time. Hamza, I really want to talk about the cadet. Just put together something and we share with the other people, especially
No
who
problem.
wants to get into the leadership role. 40 more
Um,
second. Yeah, go ahead.
I suggest you turn off our names.
Okay. That's a good idea. That's very good idea. That's you remember that.
So yeah, I'll definitely put together a video about cadets soon, and we'll put it on our Facebook and our YouTube, which we will put links in the description. I mean, in the comments soon after the game.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm trying to find where to turn off the name. Finally. Okay, 1 second. Please give us a feedback. How did you go? And let's get going. Be
All
quiet.
right. So the first question: what is the name of the organization who is hosting tonight's show? I put the number in the comments, and hopefully it will register. Okay, we have 27 seconds. Is it number one, Careers Online, number two, Young Inventors Australia, number three, Young Creators Australia, number four, Young Innovators Australia? Please put your number in the comments section. Okay, Sajahir, Burwala, and Mansoura have all commented their answers. If anyone else is watching, you can
It's
also
okay. That's
participate. Now the software is computing the answers. So let's see.
yeah, yeah. It's based on the accuracy as well as the efficiency both. So how speedy you answer, and this is what we are learning today. How we gonna go and do this next time? Yeah, this is pretty good.
Next
I like.
question is in 12 seconds.
Yeah, we got two winners there who participated, and if there are three, we'll see how it goes. So the next question is coming in, I think, 1 second. EQ stands for equalizer, emotional quotient, preferred time of learning, speed at which they can learn. Pretty simple question. We are testing the software and we're testing our audience as well, how they act or react. And you can also give a comment about anything if you have already answered.
Okay, I see one person has answered, two people have answered. Okay.
Excellent. We're getting towards the third question soon. Let's see who's still winning.
So what does EQ stand for? Does it stand for equalizer? Does it stand for emotional quotient? Or does it stand for the other two options available?
Great.
So two people have got it right. Number two, it was.
Excellent. So what's the third question coming soon in a second or so?
Third question is learning style defines someone's. Is it one, preferred time of learning, two, preferred way to learn, three, speed at which they can learn, or is it number four, ability to learn? You have 15 seconds to answer. Okay, so Burwala and Mansoura have both answered. Number two. Let's see if they are correct.
Misura asked why my answer not there. Let's figure it out. We find out.
Next question is in 15 seconds. Okay, so number two was the correct answer, the preferred way to learn. And Burwala answered that correctly.
We need to find out why the answer's not been registered, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, so what is the name of today's show's host? Is it number one, number two, number three, or number four? Burwala has put number one. Okay. Now we're waiting on other people to answer. 10 seconds.
We lost Sajahir. Where did he go? I think the
Okay.
host was different and the guest was different. This is confusing. We should not put both name there. Let's see, because this
So
looks like
Mansoura has put number two. So today's show host is actually me, surprisingly.
yeah.
So it was answer number two.
We want to see not everybody getting registered. I don't know which page you are watching. I think what I find it for the Mansura, if you go to the Young Innovator Australia page and answer from there, I think it'll work from there. I'm pretty same for the so if you go to the other page, just go to.
So who is sponsoring today's quiz show? Is it save247.com.au? Or is it Facebook? Or is it save247.com.au? Or is it Young Innovators Australia? Unfortunately, number one and number three are the same answer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the wrong copy paste then. We got to improve. I'm just sharing. We are learning few things, and I'm just copying the link and pasting it here.
So Burhuala has put number one. Mansura has put number one.
So
So
it's better.
hopefully it is number one.
I gave the other link. Try that link and participate from there. So next time, if we are running a thing, we need to specify which page. So if you watch, click on that show, and then because a show is linked with the one page, so that's another lesson for us. Because I can
Okay,
see
so
more
it was
audience,
number
but
three,
so
even though it
that's
was the
my.
same answer. It's okay.
It's a fun. Are we still
Next
giving away
question.
the prize? It's not a big deal.
In the process of finding a dream job, what does not matter much? Is it number one, the car you drive? Number two, the house you own? Number three, how much you get paid? Or is it number four, the type of boss you get? All of these things are linked to one answer basically, and you have to choose the one that does not matter the most.
Yeah, don't forget the note.
So unfortunately, no one answered that question. Mansoor Ali has answered a bit late, unfortunately.
Let's see if it registered there. We need to figure it out, make it more efficient, and but we will.
Oh, we have a new viewer, Melanie. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
yeah.
us.
I think if we keep playing and we improve it, then it'll be much better, and we will figure it out what's going on with the other participant. So when we have a plan to maybe we do it separately. Okay, what was the background color of the show flyer? That's very interesting one. It's a people who joined in the start, they will know it. Otherwise, you can guess it.
So it is the main color.
Yeah, background color. Yeah,
So is it green, red, yellow, or black?
yeah. So people who are participating from the page link I gave it before, this one.
So
So
Jahid
yeah,
has put number three. Okay. Was it yellow? Burwala has put number one. Mansoura has put number one. Unfortunately, it wasn't any of those. It was red.
yeah.
Melanie also put number one.
So this was the color we were talking about. But it's a fun. We will improve. We are still. If you have ideas, what kind of we can run, you can also share as well. And no pun, we put the red. So I think some of the question we need to improve. But I still thank you people who are joining in, and we're having a lot of learning thing. The idea we are trying here. Okay, next question.
What does it mean by forget time and space? Is
We
it number
talked in
one,
the
you are too involved? Number two, you lost your watch. Number three, nobody reminded you. Or four, none of the above or none of the others.
so in
So
the in the in the
the
yeah.
quicker
Go
you
ahead.
answer, the higher your ranking will be, and the more you answer will also improve your ranking.
Yeah,
And
in the
the
presentation we
ranking,
talked about, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so Burwala has put number 4, Sujahir and Melanie have put number 1, and Mansoura has put number 1 as well. Let's hope her answer registers this time. Okay, we have another viewer, Umar Khan. Thank you for joining us, Umar. Means a lot.
Yeah, it's more people we will evaluate, and please at the end give us a feedback. And this will be regular element of our show. Maybe we do just a fun one, not be related to the talk, just to
So,
excellent. It's getting better
qu-
now. Yeah,
question 1 was the right answer, and 3 people have answered right. Our show has hit 1 hour, so we have been live streaming for an hour now, which is good.
it's a good
Next
experience with
question.
it.
Personal satisfaction in job is important because number 1, you enjoy your work. Number 2, all of the others. Number 3, sense of achievement. And number 4, create, never get bored.
What was that? I think it's again copy and paste rush job.
So basically, number 4 is meant to say you never get bored.
Yeah,
So Melanie is the first person to answer on our screen. It's number 2. Now Sujahir has answered as well. We have another viewer, Asher. Thank you for joining us, Asher. Means a lot. Okay, so let's let the computer register the answers, and soon we will see who is on top. Okay, so question 2 was right, and Melanie was the first person to answer, which is why she is ahead. Next question is Mansoura says, I did as well. Yes, you did, but unfortunately, this something
there
has
is
happened which
something.
will we look into further soon, and we will try to resolve before the next quiz. Anyway, next question: URL of Young Innovators Facebook. Is it number 1 fb.com/Young Innovators Australia, or is it number 2 fb.com/Careers Online? Is it number 3 fb.com/Young Inventors Australia? Or is it number 4 fb.com/Young Creators Australia? So Melanie has answered 1, Sujahid has answered 1, Burhuwala has answered 1, Mansoura has answered 1, Asher has also answered 1. So let's see who answered correctly and who gets to be on the top spot. I think this is our last question as well. So after this, we will see the winners and we'll see who wins our $50 gift voucher.
Really, it's the last. Oh, 10th question is already.
So indeed, it was question number 1, and Melanie took the top place, with Sujahir second and Burhuwala third, and Asher fourth. And unfortunately, Mansoor Ali is nowhere to be seen.
Wow.
So Burhuwala Afnan is the winner of our quiz, and he is the person who will get our $50 voucher for save247.com.
I'm going to share the email address where the Burwala need to send details, so I can email them the voucher detail and how to redeem it. It's sponsored by. Just give me a second. It's sponsored by Save 24/7. This is the email address. They need to send details, their detail, and also I thank other people. It was fun. Even the numbers will grow as we create more awareness. And the second thing I wanted to share about, just give me a second.
So Burhuwala,
So
all you need to do is just email learn@younginnovators.net.au with your name, your full name, and your email address, and then we will send the voucher to you through that, and you can redeem it on our website.
yeah. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is the our social media thing. If you want to get these, if you want to get the what we call alert about our next coming event, please like our Facebook page, and also like our YouTube channel. So you will automatically, when we are online or going to online, you will know first. I'm going to paste that thing there as well. Just give me a second. I'm going there, finding it, the thing. Hamza, can you put there quickly? Anyway, I typed that quickly, the URL in the chat box. So all you have to do, just click on there, fp.com/Young Innovator Australia.
If you have any questions about anything, we have our contact links, which is our emails, and you can also call us or WhatsApp us at those numbers that are provided.
I'm going
Uh,
to find out all the cop I can paste in there. You
yeah.
continue, Hamza.
So when you, we prefer WhatsApp, and when you do WhatsApp, we will respond to you as soon as possible. To our full capabilities. Uh, Above our contact links, we have our social media websites. So we have our website, we have our Facebook link, our YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google page. For latest updates, we would suggest using Facebook since we are most active on that. However, we will be expanding as our team expands to the other social media platforms as well. Website is perfect if you want more information about the workshops we offer, which are great for all ranges, as mentioned before in the workshop. And by ranges, I mean ages.
So we put it all of them in a comment box, and that's about it. Hamza, you want to add anything before we head off? And the next show is will be, we are scheduling soon, so we'll let you know through Facebook. So please like our page and be part of this young innovator family. It is to become more innovative and productive in the job and studies. Okay,
Yep.
thank you very much and have a good night. We went over the hour, which is like a new record. Have a good night.
Bye bye.